You're listening to Outta Nowhere. You're listening to the Outta Nowhere Wrestling Podcast, brought to you by WrestleCrate, WrestleCrate.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Outta Nowhere. You can never hear that music enough, so I'm just going to keep rolling it. Man, are you ready? I'm feeling it, man. I whipped out the old Bret the Hitman Hart t-shirt circa 1995 when I saw Bret the Hitman Hart versus Owen Hart in a WWF World Heavyweight Championship match in the old Boston Garden, man. That was amazing shit. And it was a good time. Bret Hart put him in the sharpshooter, dead center of the ring. And we killed it. Fuck it. Let's go. Here we go. I don't know. I just fucking lost it, man. I used to have long hair. It used to look cool. Now it's ridiculous. JD, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. It's the first time I've seen you without a fucking hat on.
Yeah, I shaved my head a couple weeks ago. So it's looking bizarre. Leah's not happy now. She told me I gotta cut my hair. And so I did. And now I don't know. I got that fat baby face now, you know?
Yeah, I don't like when I get a haircut either, man. I'm due for one myself.
I don't like this shit. What the hell's that buzzing noise? Is that me? Yeah, it was me. Holy shit. Step on a wire, it starts buzzing. Guys, welcome to Outta Nowhere. I'm Joe Cronin. He's JD from New York. Of course, JD from NY206 on YouTube. Over 30,000 subscribers, and I just hit 20,000, so we are just absolutely going after it. So thank you guys for subbing us and liking us and loving it. And let's just get right into this. Let's get right into this shit, because this shit's been flying off the handle all week long. It's been absolutely ridiculous. Ever since Monday night, the internet's gone crazy. Paige brings up Charlotte's dead brother, who I think died of a heroin overdose, on Raw. And I said, hey, I'm game with this thing. Let's go. I like it. Let's get raw. You know what I mean? If it was something that he would have loved, that Reed would have loved, and everybody else was okay with it in the Flair family, I said to Leah, I know they all approved it. They never would have done it if it wasn't approved. No doubt about it. And she still didn't like it. But now it turns out that no one approved it. And it was just Charlotte and Paige and whoever in the back wanted them to do it, I would assume.
Well, it's all got to go through Vince McMahon, number one. Vince McMahon okayed it. But Ric Flair today actually, I don't know when it was. I think it's his podcast. I don't know when his podcast airs, but...
It was early. I know that because this news came out early.
Yeah. Ric Flair said that he would never put anything with his daughter's career in jeopardy.
Yeah.
And that if she spoke up or he spoke up about being negative about the whole storyline,
right,
then he fears that someone might take that the wrong way and they might take the title offer and they might start jobbing her out. And he didn't want none of that to happen. But as far as the whole segment goes, I don't know how you feel about it. I didn't mind it. I just feel like it was incredibly forced. It was not genuine at all. And the WWE really, really tried too hard to make this personal, and it's not personal. It's just not.
I don't know. You're right. I don't know if it's... I haven't figured that part of it out yet. I actually... The reason why it worked for me is because I was like, holy shit, like she's going there, you know what I mean? Because Paige has been using a lot of real-life personal shit. She's done it with the Bellas. She's done it with other stuff. She said a lot of stuff that's like controversial and that's like internet type of internet wrestling fan shit that we would say. And she was using it on TV, and I couldn't believe they were letting her do that. So she's still continuing with that theme in using this with Charlotte. So that's why it doesn't bother me as much. I think I bought it more. Maybe I'm a sucker, but I bought it more. But I know what you're saying because it's cheap, and you're right. It maybe feels manufactured. It wasn't as good as it could have been, but it was still all right to me because it was shocking is why I bought it big time. I'm invested. If you're invested, like I'm really invested in Ric Flair and and the emotion that he has for his son. So to hear that, I was like, I mean, that was pretty shocking to see on WWE Raw. And stuff doesn't shock us much anymore, so it shocked me. Cheap heat, whatever you want to say, that's fine. But what does worry me is that somebody's in the back maybe making her say it. Or Vince might have put, do you think Vince put pressure on Charlotte to say it? Because it sounds like, Ric Flair wants to speak out, but he doesn't want to speak out. But Triple H and Stephanie, probably want to take care of Charlotte. So who's the one that said, let's do this,
I really don't know, man. Yeah, the one thing I did like about it is that it kind of shows us a different side of Charlotte, and I'm a big fan of hers. But I don't have anything else to add on top of that. I just thought it was incredibly forced, and you're not going to build emotion for a Divas Championship match in 2 weeks by bringing up a personal issue that happened in real life with Ric Flair's son overdosing and fucking dying in a hotel room. Well, that's not going to get it done.
I'll give you a practical reason why it doesn't work. I'll tell you why it actually could not work. Is because 70% of the crowd doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah.
They don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
You heard like 20, maybe 15 or 20% of the crowd went, oh, you know what I mean? And then maybe like 20 more percent put two and two together and was like, her brother's dead or something. But pretty much half the crowd was like, what? Like, they don't know who Reed Flair is. They don't know that he passed away. So using that, all it did was make all the hardcore fans uncomfortable, I think. Didn't make me uncomfortable because I'm a sick son of a bitch, but most people were like, ooh, like they shouldn't have done that. Most people were offended or
most of the time when WWE tries to bring in real life storylines into TV and make it into a thing on their programming, most of the time it makes for better television. This is not going to make for better television. One of my favorite moments where they brought something from the outside real life into a WWE ring is when Matt Hardy was dating Lita.
Yeah.
And Lita cheated on Matt Hardy with Edge, and they made that into a real life storyline. And you see the physicality that both of these guys had for each other, and they took it out on each other in the ring. That's transpired well and translated well into the ring. This is not going to do anything at Survivor Series. Absolutely nothing. It's not going to make this match any better than it would have been. It's just like Dave Rose said in the chat. It's cheap heat and it's forced heat, and it doesn't do any one of them good at all.
I mean, shit. I mean, I think it's got something to do with it being the main event too. They wanted something crazy. We're gonna put the Divas on here. The last thing they wanted something nuts, and that reeks to me of Vince McMahon. I swear to God to you that this was Vince McMahon. This is like Katie Vick. This is all that shit. I guarantee you it was Vince McMahon. I don't know.
Definitely. I agree. The brawl at the end was good, though. I like the brawl.
I like the brawl. I like them going over the table. A lot of people didn't like it, though. Even though we did like it, a lot of people said, that was a lame brawl. I don't know. But they went over the table. They went to the wall a little bit. I liked what they did. I think they should have gone a little further with the violence in the fight afterwards. I think if the fight was a little crazier. Because, she just brought up her dead brother. I mean, I'd probably lose my mind if that was me. So I would have flipped out. So I don't know. I still am interested now in seeing this match. So I think it's not as bad as it was. It was good enough for me. I give it a pass. I know a lot of other people might not. There's also a lot of new fans, new WWE and wrestling fans, who are like, they're still saying get the Divas off the TV, which is weird because. We wanted something to change with the women's wrestling in the main event.
Well, they're saying that because the WWE fucked this whole revolution, and I use that term loosely, revolution. They fucked it all up.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything to make them look good at all. It's still, how do you lose Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Becky from NXT, and the NXT women's division is still better than what's going on right now on WWE? How is that even fucking possible?
Well, but the problem for me is, the scary thing to me is all these new fans are saying, like, you guys said that these girls were all good and shit. They're stupid. They're just as dumb as it was before. So it's like all these fucking idiot fans, they don't watch NXT. So we talk about Sasha and all these other things, and then they didn't watch NXT TakeOver, but then they start bitching that they don't like the women's wrestling. They don't like Sasha and Becky and Charlotte, and they think they're all stupid and boring. But it's like, you're an idiot because you're not watching them on NXT. So you're complaining about them on the main roster, but you never watched them on NXT or on NXT TakeOver when Sasha and Bayley had one of the matches of the year. You didn't watch that, but now you want to tell me that they suck because you're watching them on the main roster. Well, you're a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? So if you're one of those fans who thinks they still suck, you suck because you should go watch the show that they're good on. It's, you know, WWE main roster, the whole thing sucks. Just so you know, the whole thing sucks. You're watching something that sucks and then complaining about not watching something that is good. Makes no sense. I gave that analogy or whatever I said about eating shit in the restaurant. It literally is. It's hilarious. It's like seeing someone walk by eating cotton candy, and the guy goes, "This cotton candy's good." And then the fucking guy, a week later, leaves the cotton candy out, and then a week later, you pick up the cotton candy, you eat it, and you go, "I told you this was shit," and you throw it out. Like, I mean, I don't. Where's the analogy there? I don't know, but it's fucking stupid. So these are new fans, by the way. I'm not talking about most of us and most of the older fans or most of the smarter fans. These are just new, stupid fans. This is how dumb most of the WWE audience is now. This is how dumb they are. When Sasha, Charlotte, and Becky do their thing on Raw, they go, "I don't know why these girls are a big deal. This is why I didn't watch NXT." You're an idiot. And this is the fucking fans that watch the WWE product. And by the way, the fan base is shrinking. The ratings are going down. There's fucking tarps at SmackDown, right?
Of course.
And
then you got fucking assholes who come on my channel and on my fucking podcast and tell me I'm a fucking idiot and I don't know what I'm talking about. These are the same fucking people that want to see Roman Reigns as a face. If you give Roman Reigns the fucking title as a face, this company is fucked. Right. It is fucked. Nobody wants to see Roman Reigns as a fucking champion, period. Number one, as a face, I'd rather fucking stick my foot in a fish tank full of piranha. That's how much I don't want to see fucking Roman Reigns as WWE champion.
A Michael Cole fish tank.
Awful.
A Michael Cole fish tank.
And you know what, dude? I was watching the Deadly Games tournament earlier this afternoon.
Yeah.
At the Survivor Series when The Rock won and he fucking aligned himself with Vince McMahon. That's the route Roman Reigns has to go. If Roman Reigns is not a fucking heel at the end of Survivor Series or there's not a swerve at the end of Survivor Series, it is an absolute fucking failure.
I agree. Hey, can you see me on your Skype video, by the way?
I cannot.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad. I fucked it up. But that's okay. You can hear me. JD from New York 206 is awesome. Donated $1 and said, "And this." Thank you for donating, JD from New York 206 is awesome. I appreciate it. That's the first donation of the night. If you want to donate live to the show, in the description box below, you can click the link and donate to the show. We really appreciate it. And if you donate $5, you can become a shit bum.
And by the way, I don't mean to cut Joe off, but we both have T-shirts on ProWrestlingTees.com. And for you guys who come to know the "and this" on Off the Script, I am currently getting a logo developed for a new T-shirt with that on it. So look forward to that in the next couple of weeks.
Nice. I got to get some of mine taken off there. I have like 2 terrible shirts, and I just can't figure out how to get them off. You know, you can put them on all day, but getting them off is another story. It's like they don't let you take those things off of there. It's like they're ugly.
They do enough for us on there, dude. They fucking make the shirt, and we don't have to fucking do anything. They just ship it right to the fucking people.
I'm going to be talking to them tomorrow because I was going to call them to figure it out to get it off there because I want a new one. So, yeah, everything's declining, and you wonder why. But the good thing about Raw was the wrestling. The tournament, even though it was predictable as shit, at least the wrestling was good.
Yeah.
You know, it was just such a good night of wrestling, and I want to continue with this to hear what you have to say about it, too. But while we do that, I'm going to take a call from Genesis 72. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Joe? Big fan. JD, fellow New Yorker here.
What's up, man?
Big fan of yours, too, man. I just caught the show. I don't know if you guys discussed this already, but I caught bits and pieces of Raw, but I wanted to take your opinion. Like, what's the deal with the Undertaker and Kane only facing 2 members of the Wyatt family? I thought it would have made more sense for them to be basically a 4-on-2 match. Does that make any sense to you guys?
Why would you want it to be a 4-on-2 match? Would you want the Wyatts 4 deep going against 2 guys and losing to 2 men?
I kind of feel like I want the Wyatts to be. I want the WWE to depict them as being more dominant. I don't know. I just want.
Personally, you got to think about this, man. It's the 25th anniversary of The Undertaker. Do you honestly see The Undertaker losing at his 25th anniversary of his debut?
It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense for him to lose.
But on the other hand, can you see Bray Wyatt lose another pay-per-view after the fucking momentum that he completely lost all year? I don't know. You could swing both ways with this, but
that's
I see The Undertaker and Kane winning this but what do they gain out of it? Nothing.
You're absolutely right, but it's like Bray Wyatt. He's so talented, and it's just like you said. He's been losing so much. Every time he starts a feud, he loses. So
this feud
it's a good time to give Bray the rub.
This feud doesn't even make sense. The Undertaker and Kane magically come out of nowhere after their fucking souls were taken. Apparently, Bray Wyatt's fucking doing magic acts as if he just fucking took lessons from David Blaine a couple weeks prior on Monday Night Raw. Like, where the fuck did these guys come from? Were they out fucking getting drunk the night before, or right before Monday Night Raw, and then they just magically appear in the ring? Like, where the fuck were these guys?
That's a very good point. I just feel like Bray Wyatt, he definitely needs the rub. Definitely needs the rub, but hey, what a better opponent to do it to than, the Undertaker. So,
but we're getting Strowman and Wyatt versus Taker and Kane. So I mean, they lost all my interest in this match. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, the confusion, not knowing what's really going on, is messed it up. And here's the other thing too: you can't have Undertaker versus and Kane versus the Wyatts 4-on-2 because, like you said, you wanted to make the Wyatts look stronger, but it actually makes them look weaker if the four of them have to take on the Undertaker and Kane. And if they lose, then it really looks bad. So that's part of it. But it is confusing. What they've done is confusing, and nobody likes it. I don't like it. It's terrible.
So let me ask you guys another question. Do you think they're definitely going to put Braun Strowman in this match? I think he's a little green to work with the Undertaker and Kane.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if he will. I mean, obviously
he is in the match. It was announced on SmackDown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't catch.
And the reason he's in the match is because A, he's undefeated. B, he's the biggest guy in the Wyatt family, and the WWE logic is, oh, he's a tall guy, he's a monstrous guy, he can go against Kane and the Undertaker. Meanwhile, they're leaving the second best wrestler in the Wyatt family out in Luke Harper, which makes no fucking sense.
It should be Harper and Wyatt. I mean, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
It should have been them. And because you can have Strowman like interfere or like be menacing on the outside, like is he going to do something? And you can have him show up at the end of the match to try to do something, and like maybe like the Undertaker tombstones him or something. I mean, I don't know, something like that. It all doesn't seem right to me. Ideally, what you do is you give Undertaker a win at the Survivor Series because it's his anniversary. It's where he started. He gets that win, and then goes to WrestleMania and loses and retires. That's what I would do, but I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, that's probably what's going to happen. I would do that because I want Undertaker's old school. He's going to want to probably lose his last match. And at home, I think like I said, he should just go in a casket. End it with him going in a casket, Last time we see him, he gets trailed off in a fucking casket.
All right. Thanks for your time, guys. I appreciate it.
All right. Good call, man.
Have a good night.
Shit, I don't know. I know that's confusing to a lot of people. I don't know. It's hard. There's so many different ways you could book lots of things, but also you can't have Wyatt losing. You can't have Bray Wyatt lose another match after all the stuff he's lost. He's going to lose again here. But if you put Strowman and Wyatt, and Luke Harper together instead of Wyatt, that gets Wyatt out of the match, so he doesn't get. But I mean, also he doesn't have to get pinned, so he can be on the outside. It's obvious that it can be Strowman or friggin' Luke Harper or somebody else. Oh, you said it's definitely Strowman though, right? It's not.
Yeah, it's definitely Strowman. The spoilers on Tuesday revealed that it was Strowman and Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt chose himself, and then he obviously chose Braun Strowman.
Unbelievable. Listen, this guy. What you could do is obviously he's going to get pinned. Probably it's going to be Wyatt that's on the outside that doesn't get pinned, which is
probably be, if Taker and Kane lose, it'll probably be Kane that takes the pin. Taker won't be pinned.
That's a good point. Yeah, if they do lose, they will go that way probably. Tony Hall. Either way, they all get out of it. Tony, what's up, man?
Not much, man. I'm gonna get help right now. I got bugged out with my girlfriend. She cheated on me, and I'm heartbroken. And
you're in Hoboken?
Yeah, I'm Hoboken.
Oh, I thought you were in New Jersey.
No. JD, what? Can you help me, dude? My heart is breaking.
Oh God.
And I am losing my mind. I'm just gonna kill myself.
Oh my God, no! You can't come on here and say that. Are you kidding me? No, you can't. You better not do anything like that. What are you talking about? You better call the suicide hotline right now. If that's what you're doing. No.
I'm saying, JD, any help, or can you help me? Something?
What am I? Chopped liver? I can't help.
What am I, Dr. Phil, bro? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do, bro?
JD, any advice for me to? I'm losing it.
You sound pretty okay to me, man. If I was heartbroken, I figured you would have been crying or something.
No,
He doesn't sound okay to me. I mean, I don't know what you're hearing.
No, I'm saying this. I got this girl. Like you know, what I mean, Joe Girl knows it. I had this girlfriend, and she cheated on me, and right now I'm a kid.
Wait, how do I know this? I didn't know this.
Yeah, you did. Come on.
When did you tell me this?
Last week, and I can't remember.
Oh, I wasn't listening. No, listen. Let me tell you something. Why are you asking JD? I'm the one who had a fucking ex-girlfriend leave me, and for 2 years I wanted to die. What the fuck? So I went on a crazy drunken binge for 2 years, man. It was awful. My ex-girlfriend left me. I couldn't breathe. I wanted to, you get panicky. You wonder what's going on. You just think of all the times you had and stuff like that. But here's the deal. You got to know that there's got to be some people there for you. And when you're by yourself and you're getting nervous and anxiety, you just turn on some weird shit that we have over here, and we'll make you laugh. And don't worry, there's more girls out there. I thought I was done. I was done with chicks. You know what I mean? I wanted to drink and fall off a cliff. And that kind of went on for 2 years. I got to be honest, man. But listen, I found a girl later on. I found Leah, and now I have kids. And I thought that would never happen. I thought it was over, man. So don't give up. Never surrender. Go watch Galaxy Quest. I'm not joking. Right. I know you're in a bad place right now, but you just watch some YouTube videos, hang out, talk with people on Facebook, keep chatting with people, but don't do anything crazy because we like hearing from you.
Any advice for me?
JD, you better give him something, or this ain't going away.
Listen, dude. You know what people tell me. I get this almost every week, and I don't know why people think this about me, but I get a lot of messages saying that, they're going through rough times and that they're depressed and they got all sorts of problems, and then they watch my videos and, it makes them feel a little bit better. If you're subscribed to me and you enjoy my sense of humor and you enjoy my content, man, I'm always going to be there for you, even though, I don't physically know you. You could always watch me, and
but for a couple bucks,
you could live vicariously through my videos and have me help you laugh. So just do that, man.
I did actually describe your channel. I can't remember what day I did that, and I watched your video. And
you also go and if you have hobbies and if you enjoy things and you're into things or like wrestling and keep your mind preoccupied, man. If you play an instrument, if you enjoy video games, be around family. The closeness of family is always key. So that's the best advice I could give you.
And if you don't have a family, I'll be your family.
I didn't tell you guys. I watched NXT, and it's a good show. And don't get me wrong.
It was.
And did you see the NXT Women's Championship? That was, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that.
Yeah, we'll get into that next for you, Tony, man. Hey, listen, bro. I appreciate you. You always tweet my Twitter, and I love you for that, man. And we like having you just as much as you listen to us. So thank you for that.
I actually subscribe your channel also, the both of you guys.
Oh yeah, you gotta be with both of us. You're in the middle, and me and JD are on the other side. You're the cream and the Oreo, and we're fucking you. So listen,
I was watching Monday Raw. It was like, dude, what is going on in the Survivor Series? What is going on with that?
It's a wild one, bro. Listen, I'm interested in it because it seems like a train wreck right now. That's why I'm interested in it, and it's gonna get crazy, Tony. I promise you that, man. And I appreciate the call. Do not. Someone says in the chat, "Don't be a pussy." But no, seriously, Tony.
This is a prepared statement from the Illuminati.
Illuminati's chiming in.
The Illuminati does have some advice to the heartbroken. Join the Freemasons. They'll do the rest.
Oh my goodness! Did you hear that, Tony? The Grand Illuminist from the Illuminati just donated $1.05 to us, and he wanted us to know that you can join the Freemasons. Tony, look up Freemasonry on Google. Join the Freemasons. Freemasonry. Tony, right now, Google Freemasonry, okay? Because then in 40 years from now, you'll be at the bar with all the other Freemasons, and you'll be like, I remember I saw that thing of Freemasons, and I went to the Google, and now I've been one for 30 years. And they'll hate you. Adrian Lopez, what's up, man?
Hey, man, I don't know, something's wrong with this shit, dude.
Yeah?
No, but... Nah, it's fine. Yeah,
it is fine. Keep talking.
Yeah,
what do you got?
I'm live with Joe and JD. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
JD, I got a question for you.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What are the chances of Dean Ambrose winning the championship and holding it at least till WrestleMania.
50-50.
And he
It's either
loses
going to be
it,
Ambrose or
and he
Reigns.
loses it
It's either going to be Ambrose or Reigns, and Reigns is the one I think that needs to turn heel. I think is going to have a bigger impact. You don't want Roman Reigns as a face being the WWE champion. It's going to be fucking suicide.
Yeah, if they turn Dean heel, then everyone's going to cheer for him. If they turn if Reigns is face, everyone's going to boo him.
There you go. Joe just laid it out for you brilliantly.
That's all. That's what the WWE here. WWE. There's the facts. Do what you want. So, like, I mean, your call. It's on.
The only problem WWE has right now is if they do make Roman Reigns champion, who does he feud with and who does he defend against leading into TLC and Royal Rumble and Fastlane? We don't know. But there's rumors going around that if Reigns does win the title as a heel, he could be going against Brock Lesnar again for a second year in a row as a face.
God.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind that. I mean, watching Brock Lesnar destroy the Royal Rumble would be quite interesting.
I would like to see Brock Lesnar win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that'd be kind of badass to see him just like throwing people over the top like a maniac.
Hey, Joe, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Would you rather see a returning Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble and win it all, or see Brock Lesnar win the Rumble?
That is a tough one. That's a tough one. I'd rather see Daniel Bryan return though. That's crazy.
Why would you want to see Brock Lesnar, dude?
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be okay. I'd like to see Brock Lesnar second to that. I think. I don't know. He doesn't need to win the Rumble. That's the thing. Brock Lesnar doesn't need to win the Rumble. So him winning the Rumble is just like, oh yeah, I mean, the only way, what Brock Lesnar winning the Rumble would be is if Roman Reigns, if Daniel Bryan can't come back and doesn't come back, and Roman Reigns goes to WrestleMania as a heel with the title, and then Brock Lesnar just fucking chucks people over that ring, and then you get the rematch at WrestleMania with Lesnar and Reigns, but Lesnar's, going for the title. I don't know. It'd be much funnier if it was Daniel Bryan to me. So there's your answer to that. I don't know, man. Yeah, man. Thanks for the call, Adrian. You're great, man. Lopez, you're the best. You're the bastard. I don't know why I said bast. Shit, man. I don't know. What else we got? There's a lot of stuff. Those matches are really good. What do you think about my idea for Cesaro, JD? Because my idea for Cesaro is he can't talk on the mic, so don't do that. Let him wrestle like he can, but give him like some kind of gimmick where he's like, he wears suits and he travels around. So every Raw he does like something weird. Like I was saying on my Raw review that he like goes to get his dry cleaning done, and then he just takes the dry cleaning clerk out on a night out in the town, and they go to like fancy clubs and stuff, and like weird stuff happens. Is that, I mean, like, do something with him, right?
I don't know, man. What show did you fucking mention that on? Wasn't that like episode 1 or episode 2? You mentioned that about Cesaro.
My Monday Night Raw review the other night. I said,
yeah, that's right.
I said, wouldn't it be funny if Cesaro did like a kind of a like the most dangerous man on the planet, like type of thing, or like the most interesting man, like the Dos Equis guy.
Well, what about this? Being that everybody now is fucking apparently gonna miss WrestleMania. Batista is Mr. Big Movie Star. He might not make WrestleMania. The Rock might not make WrestleMania due to insurance reasons from Hollywood and his fucking agents and all that shit. So right now, Lesnar might not even have an opponent. Triple H might not have an opponent. What about Cesaro versus Lesnar at WrestleMania?
I would love to see that. And you're right. They don't need much of they don't have to build that much.
They don't have to get anybody from the outside if they didn't want.
You're right. I would fucking love that.
They could pick it up right where they left off. Heyman used to manage Cesaro, and they could just build it up from that.
Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty cool. I'd like to see it. I don't know. I absolutely don't think that will happen though, whatsoever. So I can almost not even believe entertaining it in my mind because I don't believe they'd do it. I mean, you might get. What about Cesaro? All right. If he doesn't wrestle anybody else, I could see Triple H wrestling Cesaro. What do you think about something like that? Cesaro versus Triple H? Because, I could see that happening.
Listen, I'm not going to lose sleep if fucking Triple H doesn't wrestle at WrestleMania. He doesn't really need to be there.
He'll be there.
I know he will be there because it's Triple H, but he doesn't need to be there.
Who's he going to face if The Rock ain't there? Put him against Cesaro. He puts over the younger talent type of deal. All right, let's take a call. Blah. What we got? We got 905. What's up?
What up?
What's going on, man?
Hello?
Yeah, you're on.
Hey.
What's up?
What do you guys think about Shawn Michaels WrestleMania?
I love Shawn Michaels. He's my favorite wrestler of all time. I want to see him wrestle. I wish he never retired, but don't think he's coming back. But what do you think, JD?
I'd love to see him back. I'd love to see him and Triple H. If that was the one guy, I would have Shawn Michaels go against Triple H to end their careers, period, both of them. But Shawn Michaels won't come back. He stated that he won't come back.
He won't come back.
And it's all because of The Undertaker. If he comes back, then everything that he did with The Undertaker would be pretty much null and void. And he doesn't want to disrespect Taker like that.
Yeah, I don't think you won't see him come back, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure he will not come back whatsoever. It would be like Undertaker would have to slap him in the face and say, "Get out there and do it. I want to see you again." You know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're going to see Shawn. I really want to. I really do. When he retired, I was like, "That's it." Something died for me, to be honest. When he retired, except for recently when this new resurgence of wrestling has come up, like for the last until last year and before, to me wrestling on TV it's been as bad as it's been, but the wrestling was also piss poor. But finally, because of NXT and Triple H and everything, we're finally getting wrestling again. So for the first time in the last year and a half, I've felt like I'm seeing like what I was entertained by with Shawn Michaels. But I still miss some of that carelessness and stiffness that he had, that some of these guys don't have. They throw around these sloppy punches, and it's too bad, man. But I appreciate the call. Good call. Thank you for calling from Canada. 702, you're on Out of Nowhere with JD from NY206, JD from New York, and Joe Cronin. Show, what's up?
Oh, what's up, Joe? This is Pro Violence. What, dude?
Oh, my God. Pro Violence. I'm pro violence. I'm pro you. Hey, pro Violence, we need to take a second here. We need to take a second. For all you lazy sons of bitches who are out there watching on your cell phone, on your television, on your tablet, you need to click that like button. You need to stick that thumb where the sun don't shine. Stick it up both JD's and mine's ass. We need to get to 100 likes and more. Let's do it. Keep clicking that like button. There's a thumb there for a reason. Let's go. Pro Violence, what you got?
Hey, yeah, you guys stick that thumb way up Joe's ass, man. I already did that, so I got you covered, bro.
Oh, nice.
Long-time listener, bro. Fucking, I'm glad you took my call, man. I just wanted to know what your opinion was, JD and Joe. What do you think the Undertaker's role is going to be at WrestleMania this year?
I'll let JD go first. I keep going first.
We talk about this almost every week.
Yeah.
Undertaker versus John Cena. Nothing else makes sense to me.
What?
It needs to happen. It needs to happen. It's not going to have the same impact as it would have if the streak was still intact, which WWE fucked up on. But if you're going to do this match now, it's the right time. It's not going to happen again after this. And it's in front of 100,000 people in front of Undertaker's home state. It needs to happen.
Dude, real quick. I think if that happens, I think Cena needs to go heel, dude.
Cena doesn't need to go heel. Cena will never go heel. People always say, what if John Cena goes heel? John Cena's not going heel because of what he does for the WWE, and it wouldn't make sense marketing-wise, and it wouldn't make sense business-wise.
Well, I think in a few years he should do it just like Hogan did, man. Like, you know,
well, it depends how
later
stale
on
it
in
gets.
his career.
You watch, if those ratings plummet more than they are, and seats stop selling, and merch stops selling, you will see it.
For that to happen, Joe, WWE would need to find someone who is already ready to replace John Cena.
Yeah, exactly.
Reigns.
Then they could take the chance. Listen, Reigns is not going to be right for a couple of years.
Nobody even likes him.
Reigns is nobody.
Right.
Some people do, but
right now, especially as a face. I went over this several times. Right?
You need a juggernaut, dude. It's got to be a pro. It's got to be.
There's nobody on the roster right now that is a Rock, that is an Austin, that is a Bret Hart, that's someone like that. Nobody. Roman Reigns will not even be a fourth of that level yet.
They could do it with someone else, but they're not taking any fucking chances, man.
Daniel Bryan was the only one that WWE could have replaced John Cena with, and they don't want him for whatever reason, and that fucking pisses me off. Daniel Bryan could be the face of the company if they wanted, but
not now. I mean,
not now, obviously.
Well, they're holding him down, man.
What happened?
I think Joe mentioned it, or maybe it was you, JD, that they're holding back because of I think it was like last week, Joe. I think you said it on one of your shows. They're holding down Daniel Bryan because of Daniel Bryan's doctors approved it. WWE's didn't, and then WWE's said no, and then get another opinion. And now Daniel Bryan's doctor in Arizona said he's approved, he's cleared. I don't think they're holding him down as much as they're holding him back from Royal Rumble. We'll know at Royal Rumble.
It wasn't Bryan's doctor, Joe. It was the fucking Arizona Cardinals football team physician.
Yeah. Well,
someone who deals with fucking injuries
concussions
every single day.
Well, no, Daniel Bryan's doctor said okay. WWE said no, and then Daniel Bryan got the third opinion from the Arizona Cardinals. So that's 2 to 1.
Okay, that was his third one already. Third opinion.
Third opinion. Two said he was okay. In fact, the Cardinals said his brain was even in better shape than normal for his age. So shit bum.
So let's go, man. They're waiting to set him up for the perfect spot. Like you said, probably Royal Rumble, right?
You're right. We got a shit bum. Keemstar has just donated $5. I got your shit bum right here, says Keemstar.
Shit bum.
Thank you, Keemstar, for donating. I'll even do it again because you're so awesome for giving us $5. Shit bum. All right, there you go. Everybody likes that. I don't know why. So I agree with that, man. I to answer your original question, I'll give my part of that. I honestly believe that it should be Bray Wyatt versus Undertaker in a hardcore, and I'm not joking, in a hardcore casket match. Okay, I'm not kidding. Hardcore casket match or Texas death match casket, something like that. You know, whatever.
Buried Alive, bring that back.
Buried Alive match would be great. That's how you send the Undertaker off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They should do his last match. Obviously, 32 is going to be in his home state. Over 100,000, however many people. I think they should do a Buried Alive or casket match, and that should be it.
The Undertaker is so into his character and so professional that he doesn't mind. Just look at the examples of how he's been over the last 5 years. He is perfectly happy with coming out at WrestleMania, then disappearing, not doing interviews, not doing anything, just disappearing. He's perfectly happy with it. What could be greater for a guy like The Undertaker who's treated this character with such respect and created this wonderful character as someone who's really an artist now, a full-blown artist with this character? You know, why wouldn't you want to end it where something like you get buried alive by the Wyatts, and then afterwards, like, they could do this whole thing where the grave lights up or catch his fire. They could do some crazy-looking thing, and that's the last time we see The Undertaker as The Undertaker, you know? Sure, we can see.
Like the last...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, maybe they don't want to do that because they do want him to reoccur as a character, even if he's not wrestling anymore. I don't know, but to me...
Like... You know how they brought back Kane as Demon Kane? Well, check this out. What if for the 25th anniversary, or even at this WrestleMania, they dressed him up as when he first came out, like with Brother Love?
That'd be cool.
Debut.
They should bring him. In fact, Brother Love, Pritchard, he should come back out with him again. Except for Undertaker will be pulling him on a dog collar instead.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, good talk to you guys, bro. I'm gonna go jump off the phone. I'm gonna listen to you guys some more.
All right, man. Good call. Good to hear from Pro Violence. Been listening to me for a while, and probably JD too. But damn, it's been a while. Shit, let's keep the calls rolling. I guess you only got Jamie, I lost you. I tried to put Jamie on, and I lost Jamie. But let me see here. 785, you're on the Joe Cronin Show with JD from NY 206. That's JD from New York 206. And it's Out of Nowhere, episode 6, I think we're on. 785, what's up?
Yeah, I got a question for you first, Joe.
Sure.
Okay, how about this? If Daniel Bryan gets back, right, and say when he comes back, like, I feel he's going to come back at the Royal Rumble. Like, if he comes back at the Royal Rumble, and if they put him in, and this time if he wins it, and he goes against Roman Reigns at the WrestleMania, how do you think it's going to be? Like, I know they're going to make Reigns. They have to make Reigns here for one, but how do you think they're going to do it? Like, how do you think the crowd's going to react?
What a great call, dude! You what a great call! I'm so happy you called. I let you go because your phone was a piece of shit. But what a great call! What a great call that was. You're gonna be okay.
Dude, I don't know. Did we get mixed up with a fucking phone sex operator?
I don't know, man. I thought any minute he was gonna be, Joe. You know, I want to put my dick inside you. But I'll tell you, listen, what a great call, because wouldn't that be exactly what should happen? Roman Reigns turns heel, wins the WWE Championship, and Daniel Bryan returns at the Royal Rumble, wins the Rumble, and the guy who the fans got screwed out of seeing win it, wins it, and the guy who took it from him for the last few years, the WWE is pushing, because this is the big, isn't this the match, JD, that makes sense? If Daniel Bryan can come back, the guy that everyone thinks WWE is pushing to be the next scene that we can't stand versus the fucking underdog Daniel Bryan that we all love, isn't that the match? Aren't these the two polar opposites right now if Daniel Bryan is back?
Yeah, that's something I definitely want to see. Listen, people, if you're going to fucking call the show, can we not talk about the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania? Let's concentrate on fucking crowning a new champion.
Survivor Series.
Seriously.
No, I get it, though. He wanted to go in the future. You know, if he thinks Reigns is going to win, I get what he's saying, but we do got to steer a little bit back to the Survivor Series. It's coming up this Sunday night. Jamie from Jamie's Sideline Podcast on blab.lm and on YouTube. What's up, baby?
What's up, Joe? I wanted to give my opinion on something that they've teased since WrestleMania. Do you think Ronda Rousey will get involved with any WWE storyline sometime soon?
I'm convinced now that she'll be at WrestleMania because she lost the title, you know, and everyone's debating.
It'd be the perfect time.
Yeah, it's the perfect time to do it. Bring her in here. Let's go. I mean, her stock is dropped. Her stock's dropped a little bit now.
Yeah, that'll get her up there. If she has a thing with Survivor Series.
No, she won't be that soon. It won't be for till WrestleMania. If she's coming to WrestleMania. That's it. You plugging that fucking electro voice up your ass right now.
Title?
What?
Do you think she'll win the Divas title? Is what I'm saying.
Oh man, I don't know. That's a good. I don't think so. I think she'll come in for WrestleMania and do a spot. And then, like enforcer, referee, that type of thing. I don't think she'll win the title, though. You know, I don't know.
Was he opening up a bag of popcorn, dude? What the fuck?
I don't know. He's got like a $500 microphone that I love, but
yeah,
he wasn't calling in on that tonight. I'll tell you that. He's calling in on his fucking shoe. So let's get to the Survivor Series. Let me pull that up. JD, can you pull that up? Pull up the Survivor Series card. Let's get into this thing.
Yeah, I got it actually as a top story for my show on Friday. Let me get to my fucking news and notes. They announced a Survivor Series 5-on-5 match, which the participants will be announced, I'm assuming, right before the fucking show. But a New Day, the Dudleys, and possibly the Lucha Dragons might be involved, the Usos. I don't know.
That's who it's going to be, because look, on Raw, we had the Usos and Ryback. We're going to get a little...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to take a dump on myself. 856, you're on.
What happens if Kevin Owens wins the championship?
Kevin Owens is not going to win the championship.
That'd be question. It'd be cool, but it's not yet, I don't think. And I don't have a problem with that. Listen, dude, I love Owens.
It's going to be Sheamus, plus Rousey did take a dive and acted alone.
Moshmaster D thinks the fight was rigged, and he thinks Sheamus is walking out of this thing with the title, which would make us all look dumb.
If Sheamus fucking wins the title, I'll eat Joe's shoe. Never mind fucking call in on one.
I'm still convinced that Sheamus cashes in after WrestleMania. What?
If Del Rio wins, I think that will change the WWE forever. I don't know why, but
if Del Rio wins.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll change the WWE forever, but it might make us all kill us.
Why are we talking about anybody but Roman Reigns winning the title? Nobody else is winning the title. If anybody else wins the title, like I said, I'll eat Joe's shoe on the next fucking episode.
I'll tell you what, if Del Rio wins the title, I'll eat my own shit in a taco. I'll eat my own shit out of a taco if Del Rio wins. I'm not kidding. I'll put this on my own private website. On my own private video, so YouTube can't fucking ban me and stuff. I'll take a shit into a taco and I'll eat it in front of everybody.
All right, thanks for having me.
La tortilla. Yeah. Sorry. No. Maybe that's racist. I don't know. and I'll eat it in front of all you pedos esquileros. Like, I'm telling you, man, I will eat my own ass. We got another call. 805. We'll just roll the calls off. 339-226-6610. Out of Nowhere, episode 6. Click that like button, and let's do this. 805, what's up?
Give me a hell yeah.
Oh, wait, 805.
When is
hold up.
that dumbass Sheamus going to cash in? Or are we going to keep seeing refs acting like they've never seen a briefcase before? I hate the idea that he will eventually ruin a pay-per-view.
Deacon Do Dirty donated $3.16. You got the hell yeah, thank you. Yes, he will eventually ruin a pay-per-view. We'll all want to kill ourselves. I don't know when we're going to see that. I honestly don't, but I hope it's not now. I originally said he's not going to cash in until after WrestleMania, and I still think it's going to be after WrestleMania. Because if Daniel Bryan wins the title, you know, Sheamus, if they can have Sheamus there to fuck it up, you know, or whatever, or Bryan's messed up. 805, I'm sorry. What do you got here?
I got 2 questions for you guys.
All right.
How do you guys think about the ending for the NXT showing on today?
Great call. The ending to NXT. Let me tell you something. Let's get into this. Eva Marie Eva Marie comes out. I was disgusted the second she walked out there. Disgusted that it's a title shot.
Did she get lip injections?
But I don't, you know what? Maybe, or she was sucking something in the back. But I'll tell you what, you cannot buy the heat that Eva Marie is getting now. We are all screwed. We are all freaking screwed because you cannot buy the heat she's getting right now. You just can't do it. Nobody has the heat that Eva Marie has right now. So as much as we all wanted to see her go away, we might have been able to see that if the crowd said nothing. But now...
Yeah. Was anybody else hoping that one of her heels broke and she fucking fell face first onto the ramp?
Yes. I'm surprised she didn't.
Did you guys think that she was about to cry when the crowd was just giving her
she snickered for a second, actually, because she was smiling because she knew it was good that they were flipping out on her.
Yeah.
She can't even fucking get through the ropes correctly. She can't even pose correctly.
She looks awkward, and then, you know what, though? It's fucking working because we're hating her, and they finally have a heel.
Yeah, but we're hating her for the right reasons, dude.
The wrong, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know what but WWE's gonna love it, dude. They're gonna.
No, actually, I'm sorry, I'm
for the wrong reasons.
We're hating her for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
If we were hating her for the right reasons, that means she's doing a good job. She's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah, for the Eva Marie thing, man, I just hope they don't just shove her down our throats or just like force her, because I remember watching Diva's Total Diva show, then they're showing that, you know, that they wanted to push her, and I'm just like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, man, I mean...
If Eva Marie wins the title, I'll drive to Stamford, Connecticut, and I'll fucking eat Joe's shoe and film it for YouTube, okay? I'll eat Joe's shoe in front of fucking Titan Tower. I
might call them. I'll call Titan Tower. And I'll say, listen, I'm gonna bring a girl's tampon down there, and I don't know, dude, I'm pissed off. What are you gonna do? I couldn't help but sit back and go, oh, we're screwed. This crowd is crazy for her. This is gonna be insane.
Yeah.
They're gonna put the belt. She's gonna have the belt at some point. I don't know when.
Also, do you guys know a YouTube channel called Culture Wrestling? Because Adam from that channel made a video how to book Undertaker's last match, and he was talking about John Cena. You guys should check it out and see what you guys think.
Yeah.
Why does everybody think the Undertaker's retiring at WrestleMania 32? I don't understand it.
Well, that's what everyone's saying, so I don't know.
I don't know, because it's his hometown. He's old as shit, and it's his hometown. I don't know.
I really don't get it. I mean, the Undertaker came out for the first time in fucking years saying that he feels better than he's ever have, and you know, being at this age and this level in his career. Why would he want to retire?
Well, you might be right.
He wrestles what? Fucking enough times on one hand.
Yeah, you might be right.
In an entire year, and he makes more money than fucking probably everybody listening in this room into this podcast combined. What the fuck do you want to retire for?
Yeah, you might be right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I could be looking completely wrong at this, and lots of other people are too. I don't know. Devious Dave Rose, what's up, bro?
Yeah, just like JD was talking about a while back, I just wanted to comment. There's no point in discussing anything but the fact that Reigns seems to be the one that is going to fit the equation. Again, I see that we're on autopilot right now. We know how Vince McMahon thinks. We know how the 24 writers in the back.
Well, you were wrong
because
it was me all along, Dave. You didn't know it was me. You know how I think. You don't know how I think.
No, but seriously though, it's so pathetic that it just seems to be almost inevitable. And to me, I would rather see Reigns win the title, which seems inevitable, unfortunately, but become a heel and bring that well-deserved heat and I guess focus it appropriately rather than change somebody like Ambrose, who the crowd loves him either way. And, you know, you don't want to fucking fix anything that ain't broken. And it's just, I think it's just totally pathetic right now that, you know, we're seeing what we're seeing, but it is what we're seeing. So what JD said is, you know, the truth. You might as well not talk about anything but Reigns becoming champion, because that seems to be what it's going to be.
Listen, Dave, I had to laugh because I started thinking, what if they put Eva Marie with Reigns? It's just like Ring Girl.
Now you're starting to tread into genius, because you and JD both actually seem to know the industry as opposed to the rest of those Hollywood writers that they've gotten into WWE.
Yeah.
That is actually fucking genius. It's
but Dave,
hilarious,
can you picture this? I mean, I don't understand why people want fucking Reigns as a face, as the WWE. That would be one of the most boringest fucking reigns I think we would ever see.
You mean it's been boring?
Can you imagine? Inside, where's it taking place this year? I don't even fucking know. Where's
Survivor Series? Oh god, it's somewhere in the South. I know that. I don't know.
Wherever it's taking place, wherever. Can you imagine
Florida,
if Roman Reigns, if Dean Ambrose won the title and fucking everybody's going crazy? Can you imagine Roman Reigns just fucking brutally attacking Dean Ambrose at the end of the fucking match? Can you imagine the fucking heat that he would get? Right. Or if Roman Reigns takes the fucking belt that's standing on the podium outside and says, you know what, Triple H was right all along. I'm gonna fucking do whatever it takes to be the fucking corporate guy, and nails him with the fucking belt to cheat and win. Can you imagine the fucking heat he'd get? And then compare that to the fucking reaction he would get if he won the title. He would be getting booed for the fucking wrong reasons.
Right.
But here's the thing. Before I go, because, you know, obviously there's other people who calling in. So what I wanted to talk to you and Joe about was that you have certain wrestlers right now that are sort of in between organizations. That is to say, Samoa Joe, for example, is able to wrestle in multiple organizations. There's other individuals as well. And what I'm wondering from both of you is, although we've seen that WWE poaches these individuals when they're in a great organization like ROH and really building that brand, it has brought in some good advantages to allow for some of these individuals to jump between different brands. It hasn't worked out that well for Blue Pants, at least for the WWE, you know, but I think she's doing great. But the fact is that there's individuals that we might be seeing either from ROH, from TNA, from Lucha Underground, sort of coming into the fold a little bit. What do you guys think of that in regards to how it may benefit wrestling as we're seeing right now, and perhaps provide a yet another good alternative to the WWE Raw roster?
Wow, you won the debate with that one, dude. You lost me. I gotta be honest. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Okay, well, basically, just to sum it up, you got independents that can jump between different brands.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
Do you guys think that is going to? Because I see it as an advantage and helping building wrestling at the current state.
Yeah.
Do you guys think the same? And if so, what do you see it happening in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go real quick. I think so, but I think because WWE NXT is like a little like backdoor, outdoor, indoor thing. Like you can slip in the door, out the door, okay. You're not committing fully to a wrestler by them coming up on Raw or doing a house show. You can get them involved with house shows, but that's more for the independent, small-time wrestlers. But for the bigger independent wrestlers, they can slide in and out of NXT without a contract.
Is that Dave? Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about New Japan guys and Ring of Honor guys jumping into NXT from time to time and then fucking just flip flopping back and forth. You're talking about NXT guys flip flopping back and forth to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown.
The first point, the fact that you've got these New Japan guys, Lucha guys who can come in and out into NXT, where it seems to be that there's a lot more cohesion, a lot more sense when it comes to the product as opposed to the WWE, and it just makes the product just so much more enjoyable.
Yeah, you got one problem with that, Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
You think Vince McMahon is going to allow all this talent that's probably leagues better than what he's got on Monday Night Raw come into NXT and make that brand better, and then fucking Monday Night Raw slips down the ladder further and further and further, and fucking everybody ends up talking about NXT and NXT only? Vince McMahon's going to be the problem with that. Otherwise, I love your idea.
Now, what about? Sorry, I have to have one last thing here.
Right.
Lucha Dragons. Okay, they were doing good in NXT. I'm not a fan of them, but it's not that they're untalented. I just don't like them. That being said,
I would think you would like them. They've been doing. They were killing it at one point.
Who did you say?
Lucha Dragons.
Lucha Dragons.
Oh, I love them. I think they're a great team.
But that's the thing. I've heard you say that. So what I'm asking is basically now that they've been moved onto the sort of I guess main roster, and Kalisto's getting a huge highlight and a push. Do you not? And Mex America with Zeb Coulter and Alberto Del Rio. There seems to be a very much more pandering towards these sort of Mexican and Hispanic markets than there was in the past.
No, because they always need that crowd. They lost it with Rey Mysterio, and when they got rid of Alberto Del Rio, they do value that. They absolutely do. They have a big audience there. They want a few people filling that slot. So there is a pandering there because it's always been there. They took it for granted with Rey Mysterio.
I had this thought in my mind that this whole Kalisto thing that happened within the last couple of weeks, maybe it has to do something playing off Eddie's passing, and 10-year anniversary of Eddie's passing, and maybe that was maybe that was a thought in WWE's mind. I'm not really sure about that, but I love the Lucha Dragons, man. I see Kalisto as a big star, and I want to see them succeed as a team first before they start breaking them away, because Sin Cara on his own is not going to be anything without Kalisto.
I agree with you. And listen, Devil Dog 2 donated $4. Said, Joe, thank you for helping me understand, and please tell JD I'm a big fan of him and I will be cool. Well, I hope you are cool, man. I assume that's Tony, but Devil Dog 2, thank you for the donation of $4. Should have spent it on booze though. But I know I appreciate that. 614, you've waited patiently and now you're here. Thank you, Dave Rose, for the call. 614, what's up?
Oh shit! What up, Joe? What up, JD?
What's up, man?
All right, I got something for both of y'all. What would y'all think about this? Reigns gets the title. We know that.
Yep.
Brock Lesnar comes, right? Mops him up, takes the title. Well, a couple weeks before WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan comes to him and be like, "Hey, I never lost that title. I want that."
Brock Lesnar loses the title after what happens?
No, Brock Lesnar mops up Reigns, gets the title, whatever. Then we all forget about Reigns, you know. Let him have his little title thing, get it out of Vince McMahon's system. Then Brock Lesnar comes, mops up Reigns, gets the title. WrestleMania comes around. Daniel Bryan comes back. Boom, we got a match. Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania.
I do want to see the Lesnar versus Bryan thing because of the whole David Goliath thing, but I think there's a lot of people out there that just don't believe that. Well, but I also think it's too much. It's way too much. It's much better to have Daniel Bryan versus Reigns because of their potential and their contrast. Daniel Bryan, I would like to see Bryan versus Lesnar though, and I thought that was going to happen if you asked me a year ago. But now I'm thinking it's more of what I was saying. But I like your idea, and I would like to see it. It's just, I don't think that's what's going to happen. And what do you think, JD? I mean, I don't think that's going to happen.
I would love to see the Lesnar versus Bryan thing. I think WWE could have made that work when Bryan was champion, but he got hurt. There's nothing to it. I don't want to see it at this point right now. Again, I don't really want to talk about WrestleMania. We don't even know what's going to happen on Sunday, so it all starts Sunday. Let's get to Sunday and then we'll fucking talk about it.
And it's funny, we are talking about Mania so much, but you're right. They don't know. They don't know, dude. Remember,
WWE doesn't even know if Ambrose or Reigns are going to win that. We don't even know who's going to be in the main event, man. For all we know, it could fucking be Doink the Clown. Fuck this shit.
They don't know because Seth Rollins didn't even know he was going to win the title until 4 hours before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So, and we're sitting here trying to brainstorm fucking, months from now, for Christ's sake. All right, what else we got on that card? Let's run through that card and we'll talk about this.
Tyler Breeze versus Dolph Ziggler just announced on SmackDown. I think that's going to be a great match. It adds a lot to the card.
I can't wait for that flamboyance on flamboyance violence. I can't wait for that, man.
Yes, sir. Undertaker, Kane versus Wyatt and Strowman. Reigns versus Del Rio. Owens versus Ambrose. And then the finals of the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. And then obviously Paige versus Charlotte. And then we got the traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series match, which I don't know if it's going to be on the pay-per-view or the pre-show, but I'm assuming it's going to be a mix of the Lucha Dragons, the Usos, Ryback, the Dudleys, New Day, whatever, man.
Yeah, it's going to be throwaway match there probably, or go to sleep match.
Yeah.
How about if whichever side loses, they're all fired? That'd be funny. Put Ryback and the Dudleys and whatever on one side. I don't know. Listen, damn it. Let's talk about what we think is going to happen a little bit. Like I think that Paige, I think that Charlotte will probably win. To be honest, but you think? I mean, why would you take? I'm having trouble with this because I want to see the Bayley Sasha match. I want to see these women have great matches on these pay-per-view things, on these special event things. Like this is when we should see Charlotte and Paige show us wrestling, you know? And that's why I'm nervous about it. I'm not like crazy into it. I don't even want to pick a winner. I just want the matches to be good. I want these noob fans, I want the regular WWE fans to see good women's wrestling so they can get behind it the right way instead of thinking, because from someone's point of view that doesn't watch NXT like us, their point of view, they're trying to cram these women down our throats. That's their perspective. You know, our perspective is why aren't they doing what they did in NXT on the main roster? They're there. Why can't they do it? So I just want to see a good match.
That's a question. That's a question I don't think we're ever going to get answered, man. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to anybody. It really don't. So I don't understand why it's not happening. I mean, they book it. They book everything so easily with the women down at NXT. Why is it so difficult on the main roster?
Well,
I just don't. It's got to do with Vince McMahon.
I wonder. Well, we'll see what happens.
You know, but I don't see Charlotte losing. You know.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't see Charlotte losing right now.
Let me see here.
Tyler Breeze has to beat Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, that would be.
He has to beat Dolph Ziggler.
I would
fucking 110% has to beat Dolph Ziggler.
I would absolutely. Yeah, I would pick absolutely Tyler Breeze to win that match.
You know. It's gonna be. You know who? What's the matches again? Roman Reigns versus Del Rio. Obviously, Roman's gonna win. Ambrose versus Owens. It's gonna be Ambrose. You know, Ambrose and Reigns in the finals. It doesn't make any sense. I don't want to see Owens win it. I don't want to see Owens or hear about Owens winning the title. Owens has Sami Zayn. They're fucking coming in a couple of months. We don't need anything.
I'm just doing what they did in the
All right, well, let's go with 717. What's up?
How you doing?
How you doing, man?
For one,
bro, man, you gotta turn your hey, turn your shit down. I can't hear you. I hear myself talking in the background. You gotta turn it down. There's a delay.
What? Hello?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Eber really look like a fake ass Ric Flair. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's about what she looks like with that big red cape. Did you see the person in the front row dressed like her? I'm pretty sure it was a guy. That was awkward. Holy Christ. She can swallow. Jordan Turner, what's up, man?
What's up, man? What's up, JD?
What's up, man?
You guys are talking about the getting back to the Roman Reigns thing. I've seen people in the chat talking about how Roman Reigns turning heel isn't a good idea. I think it's a great idea. I kept saying that. I think they should do what they did in 1998 with The Rock.
Yeah, that's what. I'm right there with you. They should do the exact same thing. I don't care if they did it before. Do it. This is the same type of deal.
And like when I see Reigns, I don't see a baby face like JD was saying. I don't see a baby face. I see like a full-fledged heel, like a kind of like a cocky dickhead heel.
Yeah, I mean,
Dean Ambrose turning heel. I just don't see it. I just see.
I don't see that. When I look at Reigns, I see suck. That's what I see. I mean, I don't see face or anything. I just see suck, and that makes me upset at him. So it'd be better if I saw heel, but I don't see heel. Maybe WWE will show me some heel, and then I'll see that. You know, that's where I would go. I don't know what else to say, man. Survivor Series Sunday, we'll find out what happens with the buy rates. I wonder what the ratings will be like the next night on Raw after there's a new champion. I'm sure that would pop things up a little bit. You know, somebody hasn't been watching. You know, they got to go check out what's going on. You know, Reigns is the new champion. He went heel, or Dean is the new champion. He went heel. What do you think about the promos? Look at the promos on Raw, JD. Last thing we really saw was like, you know, Reigns saying that bullshit to the crowd and fumbling over his words. And then telling Triple H he wouldn't be his man, whatever the fuck that means. Won't sleep with him or something. Like, we don't know what that means still. But then Dean Ambrose cut this wily, crazy promo about taking over, turning it into the asylum. And Michael Cole's a fishbowl and all this shit.
That he will replace Michael Cole with a fucking fish tank.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god! I mean, they let him kind of do what Paige has been doing. He kind of started. It was almost like they just said, "Go out and say whatever you want." Like they all of a sudden they gave, like again, they've done it with Dean before, but I feel like Dean out of everybody has been given the most leeway to say whatever he wants. Right? I mean, he came out and tried to saw the crotch of a dummy.
I remember that. Listen, man. I don't know, man. I don't know how you feel about it. I'm just everybody's got the same fucking
I'll tell
topic.
you how I feel about it.
I know. Everybody's got the same fucking topic. Let's get to fucking Survivor Series, and then we'll see what happens on Monday Night Raw. If Roman Reigns is going into Monday Night Raw as a face, the ratings will fucking plummet. That's all I will tell you about that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see it. Okay? Something needs to happen. Otherwise, Survivor Series and fucking this entire tournament is a fucking failure. And Seth Rollins, I wish there was a fucking magic genie. I'd fucking blink my eyes and it'd be healed already. That's the case.
Michael Smith in the chat said, replace JD with a fishbowl.
Yeah, Michael Smith's a fucking faggot. I got 173 people watching, man. What the fuck happened here?
Shit bums.
Holy shit.
We just got another donation. I got to go with the donations. I feel bad. Shit bums. Yo, JD, shave the bird's nest already, man. That F maggot Michael Smith is in the chat. Needs to throw himself through a wood chipper. All right, I blocked him. Balls Deep Dish Pizza just donated $5 to tell us that. Thank you, Balls Deep. We needed that. I turned the notifications back on so we can hear you. We were interrupted a lot earlier, and I felt bad for the callers. Okay, so Balls Deep in Pizza donated $5 and became a shit bum. Grand Illuminous donated $1.50. Said this special announcement from the Illuminati is worth great honor that Joe Cronin has achieved the rank of Shriner. For that, he's designated the code for which the Daywalker. Congratulations. Oh, my God. Wow. Grand Illuminist has beheld me with this, bestowed upon me this unbelievable feat. Man, I can't believe it. Grand Illuminist, thank you so much. What a title to have. Unbelievable. If you want to call us on Skype Danny Deadly on Skype, and I'll add you on Skype, but I have to add you first. And if you want to call us, it's 339-226-6610.
Yeah, let's get some more phone calls in here, man. Fucking something other than WrestleMania and Roman Reigns, please.
Yes.
You know?
Well, Survivor Series. What do
Survivor Series. Yeah, we could talk about Survivor Series, but fucking enough with what if Daniel Bryan is fighting Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, or Brock Lesnar's going to win this?
You pissing?
Break, man.
You pissing JD off tonight? You better. Okay.
Me off, man. WrestleCrate.com. Joe sent me. JD sent me. Remember to fucking subscribe to those guys, man.
I know we forgot WrestleCrate.com.
WrestleCrate, man. I opened my fucking crate on off the script, man. I got fucking beast shit. I gotta talk to Ed though, man. He keeps sending me an extra large shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you got a hashtag.
Yeah, you know what he fucking told me? He's like, oh man, he was joking around. He's like, oh man, you look like you gained some weight in your videos. I'm like, you motherfucker.
I was gonna say hashtag grow them titties.
The hell was that?
I don't know what that was. I don't know. Bro, what do you got? I hope it's on Survivor Series.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Barely.
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you. What do you got on Survivor Series?
Listen, I hate Roman Reigns. Even more that Superman punch. But if you could change his attire, what would it be to?
His attire. That's we're gonna talk about Roman Reigns' attire now.
Now we want to dress. Now we're dressing Roman Reigns. Awesome. That's my answer right there. Next question.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Next question.
I mean, you asked for like.
You know what, dude? I want that to be a staple on every fucking show, man. The fucking buzzing sound. Next.
I can't believe it, dude. You asked for something, but we're talking about like Raw and Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania instead of Survivor Series, and fucking the next question we get is about dressing up Roman Reigns. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
That's out of nowhere for a reason, man.
Outta unbelievability. Dude, I don't know why there was so many people in here all of a sudden, because I just looked at the fucking thing and there was a spike in here.
There was 174 people in here, then it went down to 104. I don't know what the fuck
There
happened.
was a spike of like 90 people in here. That had to have been a glitch or something. Like, I mean, it was crazy. Guys, make sure you click the like button if you're watching right now. Click that like button and stick the thumb where sun don't shine. All right, call us up. We want to hear about
Listen, if somebody wants to donate $10 or more, I will do the end this live on fucking Out of Nowhere.
Wow. Holy shit. You got to donate $10 and JD will go there. This is towards the end of the show, so this is if you want to get your donations in and you want to get something heard, this is when we're taking your donations more towards the end of the show. That way it doesn't interrupt the rest of the show. So donation link is in the description box below, so go for it. Let's go. 708, what's up?
What up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Not much. JD, what's up, man? Like your shit.
What's up, man? Thanks, man. What's the question?
Really, man, I really don't have a question. I just want to say that Alexa Bliss has a great ass.
Oh man, that's gonna be fucking great. That's the greatest thing ever, man. Just keep that as a fucking a permanent thing on the show.
I have the button. I have the button. We're still waiting on those Survivor Series questions. I'll wait all damn night if we have to. I'll wait all damn night for Survivor Series questions. I'm telling you right now. What's up?
Hello?
Hey, 702. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? I just wanted to say that I think that I agree with JD. I think Reigns should turn heel, and I think on that Raw, I think it would be cool if he kind of like went back to the Royal Rumble and like said something about that.
Me not talk no good, but people's love talking about me. Me happy.
Roman Reigns just donated. He says, me no talk good, but people's love talking about me. Me happy. Thank you.
I'm not gonna do the Big Show theme balls. That's only for Twitch, man. I gotta have the fucking music playing, and I don't wanna do that live right now. I got fucking neighbors upstairs sleeping. God forbid.
Yeah, they might stop.
Yeah, they might fucking come crashing through the ceiling.
Oh man, donate $5 to become a shit bum in the description below. You click the link or whatever you want. 812, what's up?
Yeah, I've got a question for JD.
What's up, man?
JD, I heard you saying you didn't want any questions about WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble. I got one for you about Survivor Series.
Okay. Nice.
I was wanting to know if you've ever fisted your arsehole so far you could feel your heart beat your wrist.
Wait. I'm interested in hearing what did he say?
He wanted to see if you ever fisted your asshole.
Is that what he said? Okay,
Yeah.
Awesome, bro. Thanks for calling in.
That was a good one.
Thanks for adding entertainment value to the show.
We
bro.
might have opened up a problem here. I appreciated his accent, though. I'll tell you that. Could you tell me how I would insert that into myself in your accent? Because that would turn me on. I'll tell you that. Let's go to the chat. Maybe the chat has stuff on Survivor Series. Let's see.
All right, Joe. If you could give me your top 3 Survivor Series moments, what would they be?
Oh my, top 3. I mean, okay. Well, the one of the top ones would definitely be the Bret Hart screw job, because I was like out of my mind when it happened. I was like, what the hell is going on?
You know, that wasn't actually in my top 5. I didn't put that in my top 5.
I mean, it's an obvious cliche one, I guess, but I don't know. That's in there. Another one for me was when Stone Cold wrestled Bret Hart. When Bret Hart returned, that would be in there for me. And there's probably, and honestly, I probably forget most of the other ones. I got to be honest. Maybe like the traditional Survivor Series match from back in the day. Like one of my favorite ones when I was like, it's because I was a kid and I was excited that like, I think it was like the Texas Tornado and Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan versus like $1 Million Man's team that made it to the Survivor Series at the end. I loved that as a kid. So the Bret Hart Stone Cold thing. And I know there's some stuff I'm probably forgetting, and I'm sure you've got some top 3, but that's what I can think of off the top of my head right now. What are you thinking of?
I got the Austin Bret Hart one because of the match was great. Obviously, it wasn't better than the WrestleMania 13 match, but that one match at Survivor Series kind of led into all that, and it just built and built and built, and it was just a starting point for everything. So that's why it was so great. One that you might not realize, and I know this is not going to be on a lot of people's lists, Bob Backlund winning the title from Bret Hart in 1994.
Wow, yeah, I didn't think about that.
When Owen Hart fucking cried fucking those crocodile tears and fucking had Helen Hart throwing the towel.
That's so great. You're right. That was a crazy moment.
And then my favorite probably Survivor Series moment of all time is when Undertaker beat Hulk Hogan and won his first title.
Oh, okay. Was that the one? Is that the one where Flair helped with the chair?
Yeah, and the chair, the tombstone, the fucking shitty tombstone that never fucking touched the chair.
You know, that was one of my worst moments because I think I was crying or something when that happened. I'm not even.
I love that moment, man.
I didn't like it. I was not happy. I was hardcore Hogan at that time. Still loved Shawn Michaels. Still loved Hogan, and I actually liked the Undertaker too. But no, I think I was upset about that. But that is a top memorable moment for me though. If you had to be like, you know, Joe, there's 50 moments. Think of 50 moments, you know, that strike you from WWE of all time. That's a moment I'll never forget. Marty Jannetty and Shawn through the glass of the barbershop, but also that's a moment too. Interesting, man. Definitely. It's hard for me to remember Survivor Series off the top of my head now. It's really weird. It all blends together, that pay-per-view. 757. Now what's up? What the hell? 339-226-6610. We're taking your calls. We're taking your donations. Support this shit. $5. You can become a shit bum in the link description box below. Click that link. You can donate on your phone, tablet, or mobile device and get your message across to us. And I'm going to check the chat now, too. If you're in the chat right now, everybody in the chat, I want to know, what are you most looking forward to this Sunday at WWE Survivor Series 2015? And I'm also still trying to figure out, it's in Atlanta. Survivor Series is in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where they are. I knew it was south. I said it was down south, and I was somewhat right. Let me know in the chat what you're most looking forward to at Survivor Series. 806. What's going on?
What is fucking going on, boys?
What's up, man?
Yeah, what were y'all guys' thoughts at the end of Raw?
I'll tell you what I was thinking at the end of the Raw. I was thinking about coming to your house and fucking your mother. How about that? Like, I don't know what's coming. Like, I don't know what's coming. Your mother knew what was coming, bro. I came to your house and tickled her Wilrus.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I knew what was coming there. Come on. You got to be quicker. You got to prank call the show. You got to be quicker. Squid1 says, where the fuck is Sasha Banks? I'm going to the chat now. I want to know what you're most looking for. Jeff Arocha says he's looking forward to Kevin Owens. Joseph Marcini says, says Roman possibly joining the Authority. Creeper Hostage. I'm looking forward to see a riot when Roman Reigns wins.
Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. WrestleMania. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, WrestleMania. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns.
Thank you.
Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, WrestleMania, WrestleMania, Roman Reigns.
Thank you for donating $1 to say that. Dead Air Dave. Absolutely wonderful. 502, what's up?
Hey, man.
Hey. What's up?
This is out of nowhere, right?
It sure is. It's out of nowhere. I'm Joe Cronin. He's JD.
Holy shit. Oh, my God. So, yeah, it's the first time on the show. It's actually the first episode I watched live. And I actually got a question for Raw.
I'm going to allow it. What is it?
So, apparently fucking Vince doesn't know how to book a fucking show. Actually, this week's show was great, but there has been no Sasha, and that's been pissing me off like the most. So, either Vince has got to get his shit together and got to stop fucking, I can't speak to that. Got to stop sucking Kevin Dunn's dick because Sasha Banks is not in the damn show. And that's like, you can't have a show without Sasha. It's just not right. You can't.
I'll tell you what. There's two possibilities. The one possibility is that Vince really does suck and they really don't know what the hell they're doing. Or number two, they're holding off on her because they want to give her that WrestleMania spot and they don't want her to just, be on in front of your face right now. They want to build everything up slowly, and they don't want Sasha to take away from the Divas title because the people are chanting for her. I don't know. It pisses me off too, man. She should be on Monday Night Raw every week. There's no excuse for it. You can have the Divas title mean a lot and still have Sasha Banks wrestle every week. It doesn't make sense keeping somebody off TV. So it's pointless. You see someone on TV every week not wrestling for the title, so that when they do get a title shot, it means more because you're like, that was the person I was cheering for weeks on Raw, and now she has a title shot against somebody. That's what gets you built up. Why is she not on Raw? I don't get it. That's the least of my complaints right now, although I've been raging on it in the past. But I'm actually worried. It's either a real thing with her and Vince McMahon, and there's a fucking problem that we need to worry about, or this is all a work, and they're making it seem like Vince isn't putting her over and stuff to build her up even more and fucking with us all. It's one of those two things. I'm convinced of it. But you're right. Good call. We're still not talking Survivor Series, but that's another story. 813. Again, 813, what's up? He's gone. Okay, I'm done with phones. Phones are off. The same people are calling over and over again, and the same prankers are coming up with new numbers. So I'm going back to the chat. What do we got here? But why are people saying Bailey and Paige? People are upset? Are people having a fight about Bailey and Paige in the chat?
I don't know. Wasn't even paying attention.
Rick Badboy is going, Raw will be good this Monday. I have a feeling. JD, let's face it, no one gives a fuck about Survivor Series.
Apparently not.
Dude, I'm convinced that no one cares. Why should we even go there, dude? Nobody cares.
Fucking worried about WrestleMania. WrestleMania is what, fucking 6 months away.
Nobody cares. It's unbelievable. I mean, what are you gonna do? The fans don't want to talk about it, bro. I mean, make it up. It's because
nobody wants to talk about it, but then they want Roman Reigns as WWE champion.
Who wants Roman Reigns as WWE champion? Nobody here.
A bunch of fucking idiots want him as champion. I don't know.
But I you know what? I do want him as champion if he's going to be heel, and and Daniel Bryan is going to come back and win the Rumble. That sets up a good story. That sets up a good match. But anything else, I mean, I don't know. What's up? You're on the Joe Cronin Show.
Joe, I'm glad you took my call. I heard you just say you weren't going to take calls. Hey, I wanted to call and talk about the Sasha not getting a push thing.
Okay.
I don't think that it would. I think it's a work because I don't think you have Nikki get up on the table. Remember the night when the crowd was asking for Sasha and Nikki gets up on the table, starts basically taunting the crowd about begging for Sasha?
Yeah.
I don't feel like you do that if you're not actually, if it's not a work, if it's a real thing.
It's a bizarre work. I guess, like, I don't get what's going on. Like, I don't know enough about what it's like.
Keep pounding.
She's just not there. She's not there. So why? Like, I don't get what I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm confused about the whole thing. Cam_Newton says, keep pounding, and then donated $1. JD, do you know what the hell that means?
Keep pounding. I don't know.
He wants you to have sex with your girl or something. I don't know.
That's something I'd probably say when I'm fucking playing Call of Duty. Like, I'm pounding your fucking mother. I don't know.
Hey, you want to hear a funny story, JD? Because you're a gamer, so I think this is going to be good. We're going to stray from the wrestling talk for a second. I got to tell you this story, man. So my buddy used to come over my house. Our houses are all pretty close to each other where I live. We're in the outskirts of Boston. We're in the first city outside the city. So my buddy came over all the time, 2004, 5, and 6. I think it was 2006. And upstairs we'd play Halo all night, play Halo 2 like all fucking night, right? So we'd be killing people, and I'd be drinking, and we'd be drinking like crazy and playing, and I'd be like, I just raped you, motherfucker! Suck my fucking dick, motherfucker! Suck my dick, get raped, bitch! Swallow that cock! You know, I'd be saying stuff like that as I'm playing video games. So I'm outside one day, and I'm cleaning up shit, and I'm moving things into the driveway, and my neighbor comes over, and we started talking about something random, and then I said, yeah, it's so fucking weird in the summertime, because I could hear the garbage truck because it echoed right around my window. He goes, yeah, it's funny. He's like, I had to start closing the window because I could hear
largest donation of the night.
Oh,
hello, whoa, okay at him.
Look at him. That's what he wrote. He donated $10 and said, look at him. We got largest donation of the night. Thank you. Yeah, kid. Yeah, KD.
Is that who donated?
Yeah, KD donated $10 and said, look at him.
Oh, nice.
So there you go. There's your $10. But large donation tonight. Thank you so much. Good job, man. That was the balls.
Look at him.
He interrupted my story, but that was okay. You can interrupt anything you fucking want with $10. We appreciate that a lot. Okay, so the long and the story is he says, I had to close my window because we could hear you upstairs with your girlfriends all the time.
I knew you were going for that.
And his wife, and he goes, my wife was just, she could hear it, you know? And we're like, and I said, well, Danny must be having fun over there, you know? And I was like, oh no. I think what you guys are hearing was I was playing video games because I'd scream and yell when I play games. And he's like, yeah, I know what I heard. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. So my neighbor thinks I'm like banging girls upstairs. Like I'm sitting there with my friend like a nerd playing video games. He thinks I'm fucking girls left and right every night and slamming them. Like it's hilarious. Like I'm like, this is the weirdest. I don't know. I just think that's the funniest goddamn thing that this guy. Although at the time I did have girls coming over.
How old was this guy?
It was like 45.
Oh. Well, does he know how fucking stressful it is to play fucking multiplayer on Xbox One?
That's what he has no idea. I know he has no idea what I was talking about. I'm like, no, dude.
Everybody wants me to say and this. I'll say it at the end of the show, man. When we go out, when we close.
Yeah, Jay's gonna do it when we close out, especially for that $10. That was important.
Everybody in the fucking chat, JD, say it. Yeah, hold on, guys.
Say
Joe's
it.
fucking talking. I don't want to interrupt the story.
It's all right. It's over now. Hey Joe, you want to see the Reigns match? How do you see the Reigns match playing out? I would see the Reigns match playing out as Dean gets screwed, and he goes crazy, and we get a little bit of a Dean Ambrose Roman Reigns feud, and then Daniel Bryan comes back and wins the Rumble, something like that. The only thing that it sucks is Dean Ambrose gets screwed, but he doesn't because I think you should put Dean Ambrose against Owens for the IC belt. But I feel bad if Dean gets screwed out again. What do we got? 45-year-old jobber says XDJ Butters X. So Sasha probably wouldn't suck Vince's McBitch pussy, says Goodfella Steve. That was an Iron Sheik-like tweet that he just wrote in the comments section. Someone fuck me, says Benoit Hardcore.
Awesome.
That's crazy. I'm trying to read the chat here. What do you got? Spit that shit out in the chat. Thanks for blessing us, JD, says Kenny Morrison. I want to get put in a Frankensteiner from Alexa Bliss and have her hold it for 2 hours. Who said that? Andrew Justin said that. Pro Violence says, I'm a Joe Cronin guy. Oh, man. Have you guys played Fallout 4 yet? I need a review, Corey Smith says.
I have it, but I haven't opened it yet.
Said no one ever about Fallout. I don't have Fallout. But I love Fallout. I would love to play it, but I don't know. Someone gives it to me, I'll play it. I'd love to play it. I'd love to go get it right now, but I just can't justify taking money from my kids and running to the store and buying it. After buying... Although you guys did buy me 2K and whatever. Shit, JD, what else we got wrestling-wise, man? I mean, I want to wrap it up. We should probably get out of here, but I was hanging out because we're having a good time here in the chat.
What else I got? Do I have any fucking... I have no more news, man. It's been a slow news week.
It has been.
I got nothing. I got fucking speculation on Survivor Series and the fucking... That's it. That's all.
I heard Bill Apter has AIDS. Oh, no, wait, that's Charlie Sheen. I'm sorry. Charlie Sheen has AIDS. Or has HIV.
Yeah.
Yeah, not AIDS yet. In fact, he's had HIV, but as long as he keeps taking the medicine, there's only a 4% chance he could pass it on.
Yeah, well, that's good.
He's going to lose a lot of money. Make sure I'm a Cronin fan.
JD's ass in kill confirmed because you know what, he can't see me. You can't see it, but I'm waving my hand in front of my face right now.
John Cena says he would kick your ass with a $1 donation. Thank you so much for the $1 donation, John Cena fan, or John Cena.
Oh, wow.
It was the actual John Cena who left that donation.
Well, awesome, bro.
Bro, I'll take one more call. This is probably going to be bullshit, but 850, what's up?
What's up, Joe?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I had a question for JD.
Sweet.
What happened with the coasters?
What happened?
I said, what happened with the coasters?
Joe, hit the buzzer.
I was gonna hit it anyway because I had a feeling that had a reference. Bro, I can't wait to open up WrestleCrate. You know what we should do? We should do this. I got a great idea. We should open up WrestleCrate at the same time. You know what I mean? Like on a live stream on your channel and on my channel, we open up WrestleCrate like the same time.
We could do that.
I don't know why. I don't know if that would even why that would be cool. I don't know. Hey, that might be dumb. I don't know. Like yeah, that'd be stupid actually, wouldn't it? What the hell is it? Why would we do that? Doesn't make any sense. Plus, my son opens it up too with me, and so that's weird. I just want to open it up with you, man. I just want a friend to open shit up with. I want to open up Wrestle Crate with JD. JD looks like Damian Sandow, someone says.
Awesome. I'll probably be more successful on WWE television than Damian Sandow, too.
813, what's up?
Hey, I had 2 quick questions. The first one is, would you guys feel better if Dean Ambrose is the one that turns heel and joins?
Joe, hit the buzzer.
Wait. I'm sorry. One more question.
Joe, hit the buzzer, bro.
No, wait. And then how do you guys feel about Brock Lesnar with Stone Cold at WrestleMania?
Hit the buzzer, bro. Hit the buzzer. I'm sorry. that deserves a buzzer, man. Sorry.
I lost the buzzer, actually. I accidentally clicked off of it. That's why I was laughing. But I was also laughing at how much he was begging. Like, he was like really begging, like you had the button to kill him or something. Like it was like fucking like we had the trap door and he falls to a pit and gets spiked and killed or something.
Live texts. My buddy Biblical Reaper says I look wasted. I'm not wasted, bro.
Yeah, you look like this because of the calls tonight.
I look like this because we got a bunch of fucking half-wits calling the show. That's why. Jesus, out of nowhere, man. Fucking unbelievable.
Out of nowhere or just going nowhere. I mean, that's really what happened tonight. Going nowhere. NXT, let's hit that real quick before we get out of here. NXT I thought was really pretty good tonight. There was 3 women's matches.
Yeah, and you know what else I want to talk about, man? I'm glad you brought this up. The Ascension fucking looked energized tonight, man. Why aren't they in NXT? They should just keep them there.
I said it to Leah. She didn't even care, but I was like, I'm saying all this stuff out loud. I go, dude, they love being in NXT. If I was,
they got Chance. They got the fucking both of them. Like were doing fucking taunts and fucking they were loose in the ring on Monday Night Raw. They're like, what the fuck are we doing here?
It's what it's like. They get there like, why are we here? But NXT, they're like gods. It's like, yeah, dude, just leave them in NXT. I wouldn't want to go anywhere else. I'd want to stay in NXT. I don't care if I was making $60,000 a year. I'll stay in NXT. And how funny in a weird, even though it was awesome, their match was great. They had a great tag match. But I couldn't help but laugh because I knew they were going to lose. And all I can think is they come up on the main roster and job to people. And then they go back down to NXT where they're revered and they job to people.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't call it a job. They look good, but Gable and Jordan are fucking beasts. They're my favorite tag team in the entire roster.
That was sick, dude. They're awesome. That was so cool. But you know what? To me, when you lose a lot, every time you lose after that's a job because you're being sent there to lose.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. They were putting them over, and in the meantime, they made themselves look stronger too. So I get that. But when you've lost like they've lost, essentially, it's your fucking.
You know
job.
what else I was thinking? I would like to see fucking Corey Graves on the main roster, man, announcing. He's fucking great. He reminds me of Jesse Ventura.
Yeah. It's exactly who he reminds me of. Except for he's a little different, obviously a little toned down, but what he's doing is more like a modern Jesse Ventura, and I love it. Yeah, I know. I love what he does. Absolutely awesome. He should be up there. There's no friggin' reason for the announced team on Raw that we have. Turn Michael Cole into a fishbowl. Turn Michael Cole into a fucking anus instead. How about that? Turn him into an anus and then stuff food in him so he knows what it's like to go the other way, and then throw him out of the building.
Takeover's looking good too. We got Joe versus Balor. We got Cruz versus Corbin. We're gonna have Bailey versus I hope it's somebody. Bailey. I hope it's not Eva Marie versus somebody.
Well,
we're gonna get Asuka versus Emma. I'm sure. I would love to see. Dude, the mechanics suck. I fucking hate them. Dash and Dawson.
Yeah.
I don't like them, dude.
The champs.
I think Jordan and Gable need a tag team title shot.
Listen, I think these guys are old school wrestling, and they really do a good job bringing that old school wrestling.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
Somebody donated over $10.
Wow.
Got you on that $10, JD. Was going to use it for some lotion and beat off to Paige Picks. Going dry now, bud.
Going dry now, bud.
Wow.
Oh my god. Can we please get hashtag going dry now, bud, in the fucking chat? Going dry now.
Demon Kane donating $10, man. That's fucking awesome.
That was sick, dude. Demon Kane. He's going dry. The second $10 donation of the night. Unbelievable stuff. I love that. Holy shit! I can fucking live. That's great stuff. What a great.
Oh my god, dude! What a fucking show this is. Episode 6, man. Dave Rose in the chat said this is the best episode yet. I have to agree on that, man.
Really?
We thought episode fucking what was that? Episode 4?
The one on your channel was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, 3.5. We thought was the best. This tops out.
Wow. I thought you would be like this. Fuck this night. You were mad about Survivor Series. I thought this was going.
We got the introduction of the buzzer. We got fucking assholes calling in here talking about fucking SummerSlam 2019. It's all right.
Yeah, let's just talk about fuck everything. What's WrestleMania 40 gonna be like? You know, are they gonna bring back the number and call it 40, or are they gonna be who knows what?
Will Brock Lesnar come out in a wheelchair during WrestleMania 67? I don't fucking know, man.
Screw it. Since we're going all over the place, what do you think of this? Because I absolutely hate it. They gotta have numbers in these fucking WrestleManias. You know, UFC is up to 193. Does UFC feel old to you? I mean, they think that this makes it feel old. I don't think that.
Numbers are good. I listen, dude. We are gonna call it WrestleMania 32. I'm not gonna call it WrestleMania Dallas or WrestleMania fucking.
I call it WrestleMania Star. Yeah,
it's called WrestleMania 32.
There you go. That's what the media calls it too. By the way, they can't help it either. Like, oh, WrestleMania 32. The media calls it that. Why don't they just put the number in the star, like in the play button in the star, or something? Just something little. You don't have to be crazy. But, I mean, what are we going to look back on? We're going to look back in like 7 years from now and try to... I don't think they understand that the numbers add to the lineage so we all know what the fuck we're talking about. So, like, in 9 years from now, you're like, remember WrestleMania play button? I don't fucking remember. Because we're not going to remember. We're going to forget if it's 31, 32, or 33. And I'm going to end up calling it play button. Because I'm going to think of that big fucking play button. And this year I'm going to think of a big star.
Apparently, Kenny Morrison in the chat says I look like a fucking jihadi terrorist, but that's all right. You
do kind of look like yeah. Well, that was like the beginning of my video when I said the WWE wanted us to pray for Paris, so I'm going to do that now. And I went, it was awful. What the fuck? What a bunch of dickheads. How long do you think until a fucking some cocksucking crazy asshole goes nuts at a wrestling event with a fucking weapon?
I don't know, but I read in the news today, man, on Yahoo that ISIS is actually threatening fucking Times Square in New York City.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Like now? Like or when?
Yeah, there's like there was video that they're threatening the next attack's going to be in Times Square.
Wow. I think if we catch them, we should rape them on live TV.
Why don't we just do what my fucking my grandpa says, you know, when he was still fucking able to think for himself before he passed. Why don't we just blow the whole fucking country up?
Which one?
All of them.
No, because that I don't know, that might be crazy. I don't know because it's people that didn't do anything, you know. I mean, it's only a little group. I know what you're saying though. Just it's a fucking scary place. Kevin, I just added you on Skype because I'm sure you want to talk to us, so I just added you on Skype. If you want to call, you can now call in. You'll be all right to do so. No, I think that I just think that we should, when we catch those ones, we just, you know, we do some crazy shit to them on live TV. It'd be like, we got you. We don't kill them though, because they die, then they go to like rape some virgins. Well, they're really just probably going to the ground and nothing happens. But you know, I don't want them to think it was good they died, so we just keep them alive. We put like dicks in their mouth. How about that? This just got really dark. All right, I'm ready to take your phone call, man. I added you. Let's go. Bring it on. We got a few more seconds left. Ruthless Aggression says NYC's fucked. Rocky 305 MS says Yankees suck. Reed Dollar says no means no. JD is from New York, says Danny 310. Hey, main event WrestleMania. Nikki Bella sucks on Cena's lady parts. Either use the hashtag or the year. I don't know what we're talking about. The chat has gone insane. One more thing. Oh, here's Kevin. Okay, here, Bill. I'll get back to your question in a minute. You can just tweet my Twitter for that one. At Joe Cronin Show on Twitter if you want to tweet me. Kevin, what's up, man?
Yo, dude.
What's going on?
Not sure you'll get pissed or not, but
hold on, I can't hear you.
Can't brand separation work? I know you guys are against it, but
hold on a second, I can't hear you.
Dude, before you continue, mute your computer or your speakers. We can't hear you.
I'm hearing myself. Yeah.
All right. JD's against it, but why doesn't brand separation work? I mean, I grew up on that, you know.
What separation?
brand separation.
Why doesn't brand separation work? This is an
God.
easy one because the WWE roster is fucking paper thin.
Yeah.
Who are you going to put on SmackDown? Who are you going to put on Raw? And why would you separate the shows like that?
I see
True,
you got
but I
my
mean,
brother
wouldn't that build
Alvin's
up like
going
interest?
dry.
I mean,
Donation,
you had
order out of
back in the day,
chaos,
you had
hash
SmackDown full of
Jacobs
juggernauts.
Yeah, because you had Guerrero, you had Edge, you had Christian, you had Benoit, you had Kurt Angle. It worked then because, I mean, realistically, those are some of the fucking biggest names ever. I mean, you don't have those types of guys now. I mean, who do you have? You have half the fucking rosters on the DL. You know, and WWE has failed to build their mid card, so none of us give a fuck about anybody in the mid card. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it would be a big mistake.
It would be a fucking failure. Monday Night Raw would be 3 hours of what? Fucking who are you gonna put on there?
It would be a terrible idea. You've kind of already got it though in a way with NXT being there, so maybe we're wrong. But you know, I absolutely hated the brand extension. I couldn't stand when there was 2 title belts. It was confusing. It watered them both down. They had such names though that they got away with it in my opinion because of the names they had, like you said. But I hated it even then. I wanted one champion. I wanted one guy to be the champion. And you can put all these names on the shows, and you're all right. But whatever, that didn't happen. I can't even believe that it lasted as long as it did. I was so upset by it. I applaud that it's over, and I never want to see it back again. And
I was fucking praying that they got rid of that world title, dude. It was fucking retarded.
Yeah.
You're one wrestling company, and you should have one champion. It looks so stupid having 2 champions roaming around. You know, everybody was fucking, oh my God, what if champion versus champion? No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. The last time SmackDown was great during the brand extension was when you had the SmackDown 6, and those are the guys I mentioned. It doesn't work that way now.
Well, plus you created a whole new era of fans. Like, some kids who started watching in the, 2002s to 2010, all those people think that there was always 2 belts or think that WCW title was the WWE. So it's really disgusting. Like, you know what I mean? As a WWE fan, long time, to see both belts, it's just something wrong with it. I've had people tell me like they like that one. I'm grossed out by it.
Here's an idea for you. If the WWE wants to bring back, just for a little bit, that World Heavyweight Championship, they could bring it back when Seth Rollins comes back and have him parade around with the belt. Listen, I'm the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. You know, I never lost it. I was never pinned. Nobody beat me. He comes back, and then WWE can have a unification match with whoever the champion is when he comes back.
Yeah, I'll kill myself if that happens too. But I know what you're saying, but I'll kill myself.
For sure. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Kevin.
it. All right.
Hey, call anytime, man. I appreciate it. We'll add you. You're good to go, and you're my buddy, and I love you. And let's do it. Actually, I have no idea who Kevin is, but Kevin, you're a man. Put that on. All right, guys. My name is Joe Cronin. It's the Joe Cronin Show on YouTube. Yeah, subscribe to me if you haven't before, and subscribe to JD as well. JD from NY206 on YouTube. Go over and subscribe to him if you haven't. Hope you can subscribe to both of us for daily
I gotta do something
shit.
before we hit the fucking air. I gotta do something before we get off the air.
That's right. No,
Guys.
no, I didn't forget.
This is out of nowhere. Actually, I fucked it up already.
That's okay.
That's Joe. I'm JD. And this is out of nowhere, man. Thanks for watching.
Bam.
You're listening to Out of Nowhere.
Oh, wait a minute. I get to do mine. And this is Out of Nowhere. I'm an asshole.
You're listening to the Out of Nowhere Wrestling Podcast. Brought to you by WrestleCrate, WrestleCrate.com,